Oh guys, I have to be serious right now, sorry. Yeah, so first I have to ask you, who heard about SpeakLab? Can you raise your hand? Oh, so you can see the traction, the audience, my pitch is over, I can go. So actually, SpeakLab is a community management system. I started organizing language events in 2019. After that, during the pandemic, I organized online events. I built a community of 12,000 people, and all of them come to us with one simple problem. They all wanted to improve their speaking skills. Language teachers and speakers usually don't have any knowledge, and they don't know how to create a community and how to monetize them. They can use different platforms like Eventbrite, Meetup, or Duolingo, but some of them can propose only event system and ticket system. Some of them can propose you the community, but you can't monetize it, so you can't make any commercial events. And some of them ask money for using the platform. So we've created an app. It's a web app and a mobile app that helps speakers and teachers and organizers create the communities and actually earn money. And language learners can practice speaking skills fast and effective, because we have an AI recommendation system that suggests events only those who will be really helpful to the user regarding his level and his interests. Our market is huge, as I can't think about any country or any city where we can't build SpeakLab community. Right now we operate in 3 countries. We plan to start really the project in the 4th one this month. And our main target audience is language learners, and this can be even kids 7+. And the second target audience are experts, 25-35, who speak at least 2 languages and who like social learning. So at SpeakLab you can practice 8 languages. And right now we are finishing the building of AI voice testing. It's Lily. It will be integrated in the app at the end of this month. What it will do, so next year when you open the app, you'll first pass a voice AI testing, like 1-minute test. It will find out what level of language you have, and then it will suggest you events that will help you to improve it. We believe in the word of mouth. 70% of our customers come by recommendations. We are referred also by schools and universities, and this month we signed 2 contracts with schools who are reselling us to their students. Other 30% are coming from target marketing. So regarding the alternatives, in our app we have event system like Eventbrite, and we have language, some kind of features from language apps like Duolingo. But the nearest competitive that we consider closest to us is Internations. But on Internations there are no events in different languages, mainly only in English. There is no recommendation system that suggests that this event will really help you. And their consults run to us because there are problems with management system and monetization. So we have very high retention. Usually, each client that come to us, they come back to us again. And we started building the community, then getting the pre-revenue. After that, we actually started the development only last year. This year, we finished the development and released the project only in September. And since September, we are growing by minimum 100% in revenue, monthly sales. So as we sign the contracts, and we will have the regular subscribers, 7 from the January. This is how I think that the percentage will be higher. So next year we plan also to continue building the partnerships with educational institutions, and also increasing the number of countries, our presence. We raised 500 that we plan to spend on the sales team here, and bringing the team also here, and marketing. So our team consists of highly qualified professionals. I'm still an entrepreneur with the key to running businesses of all sizes. Alexander, our CTO, has 18 years of experience in IT field. Our voice AI testing is developed by Nisa. He's the head of AI. He's a PhD and he's right now in the US. Our advisory board are all here. They are mainly from the educational industry and they help us to accelerate our growth. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so any questions? Who is the first? Yeah. No, I know that you all know the project, but now we're talking about money and investments. So know the project is really good and it helps a lot, but depends if you really wanted to invest money. It's important, so it's better to ask and to help. Sofia.
Hi. What's the current team size?
Team size. So actually these are like our main team right here, but we also have 2 project managers, 3 other developers because our product is web app, mobile app, and we have recommendation system, so we have 3 other developers who are responsible for React, Flutter, and for AI, Python. Yeah, plus we have 2 project managers who are connected to our hosts. We have over 40 hosts and ambassadors in general who run the events because all the events are with native speakers. And yeah, so and other mainly we are building the partnerships with our hosts and teachers who earn money on the platform, so they get the commission. So we can't consider them as a team, but we just provide them that platform.
And what's your GTM, go-to-market strategy?
We own the market, so usually how we do that. So when we are for example, this month we plan to start the events in Turkey. Yeah, we first of all we find the ambassador there. So the ambassador is responsible for all the costs in the country, and he also can organize once per month some big event for the community. So as we are the community based, so he controls the community, and plus we have hosts who can create the events on the platform. They have their wallet on the platform, so they do everything themselves. We just create the classrooms for them that they are responsible for. For example, if they're good, they're a Spanish teacher, yeah, who wants to have regular weekly Spanish speaking class, we create the classroom for him, and after that he's doing everything himself.
And the app is launched. Is there in Play Store and what?
What? Yeah, sure. You can upload it from Google, from App Store, from Google Play, and everywhere.
What's the current traction of the app?
The current traction, as I said, so we started in September. Right now we have over 700 users. Yeah, and so this is how we grow.
Okay, and what's the funds utilization for 500,000? Funds utilization.
So valuation cap is 3.4.
What's the utilization? How will you use this funds?
Yeah, as I said, so we want first of all to have the team here, sales team mainly, because right now we started the communications with educational institutions. We signed 2 contracts this month after the couple of exhibitions last month. So, and we found a very big interest from schools, from private schools here, from universities, who are actually reselling our product. So what do? We gave them the discount, so our subscription is $50. We sell it to them for $30, but they sell it for $50. So actually we're not selling anything to schools. They are selling it to parents and to their students, and it's win-win situation. So, and for them, it's an additional thing, so who will not pay 200 dirhams per month for 8 languages for his child, right? So this is kind of was a good deal, and they are all interested in our service as an additional option to earn money on us.
Secure. Yeah.
Sofia, what about the events? Who are owning the events? When you who's organizing and who's owning the event?
So, owning, what do you mean by owning?
So it's who's responsible for what is happening at the event?
Yeah, so usually, not everyone can be the host. So, because we want to stay with our brand, so we organize only events with natives. This is important. So, but the events can be different. And first of all, just all online classes that we have, online that we are actually sending to schools, they are run by native teachers. This is kind of important, and the administrator controls all this online. For in-person, this is more of a socializing networking. So that's why for us it is important to usually select the person who is the expert in some specific field. So for example, we have a girl in UK, and she's very good. She's worked in cinema industry for 10 years. and she knows almost everything about cinema. So when she wanted like to create like cinema club, this is like up to her because she can share not only the language but also the knowledge that she has, and she can give like much more to the community than just like the language. So this is kind of what is important for us, like when we see like the hosting ambassadors.
And the attendance of those events, are they paid? Or?
Yes, all of them are paid. We don't have any free events. Sometimes we do promo events, like, but mainly only online. But other events are all paid. That's why this is the difference with internationals, for example, because when people don't pay, they don't value, like at all. They don't come. They don't come, they don't have any respect to the organizer, and this is why the councils and nations also suffer from that, because there could be like 20 people subscribed, no one came, and he spent his time, he spent his money like getting to the place. This is a problem. This is a problem that we want to solve.
And how do you monetize it? So you monetize all of those aspects, or if you can?
Yeah. So just like all the events are starting from $10. Depending on the event, sometimes it can be 150.
To organize or to participate?
To participate. So from each person pays like the minimum of $10. The rest like it's up to the host. So but the minimum is 10. The host gets from 50 to 80%, depending again on the host. If he has his own also community or he's like want to continue, then the percentage is higher. If like the commissioner, if he's just like the new to the industry and he doesn't know and we have to bring people to him, then it's 50. Yeah, so after the event, we have the ticket system, so each person who came to the event, his ticket is verified. After the verification, like we know in the system that this person visited, and 50% is going to the speaker, automatically to his wallet. So this is how it works.
Thank you.
Hi. So who are we competing with? Like, who is the closest thing to you?
Yeah, as I said, Internations is like our first competitor because they are doing some events, but as I said, there are some problems. So they are like mainly focused on experts and just networking. We are more focused on speaking skills. So we don't do events like lectures. It's not for us. So we do all the events that are on SpeakLab are connected to speaking to people. This is like the main important thing. And like languages. So we want like the variety of languages. So for now we have 8. We want to have more in the future. But for now we have 8. Yeah. So this is also important to us because like people like normally speak at least 2 languages. And they want like to practice them. And this is like also the important thing because we give them the motivation. When you start learning, French, what will you do? Yeah, so you will start like with some knowledge, some Duolingo maybe, but you will lose your interest in a couple of months if there are no people whom you can speak to, because we learn languages to speak to people. So that's why for us it is very important that like people continue doing it on the and the retention will be high. If people will come to the community where there are like other people who have the same interests, the same level, and they have some similarities, some things that they can do together, then they will continue like learning the language and they continue like coming to us.
And in terms of the revenue itself, so when you are pricing the model, are you focusing on countries or languages or both? Like, because you said you have 8 languages and now you're focusing on expanding to more countries. So how does this work? Do you add more language and then you add a country?
Yeah, so like for example, if we're going to Turkey this month, we will add like Turkey for Russians. Because like when people come to some country, they want to learn at least some language like at this country. So for example, one more language will be added to the platform. But in general, the countries that we cover, like they add the languages, but mainly we are more concentrated on countries because we have the main languages that we have are like the languages that people like usually learn. Yeah, so it would be much harder like to create a community of Korean speaking people than like for example Korean language than like the community of Spanish because Spanish is all over, it's used everywhere and people like it.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay guys, I think that you're already tired of us. Yeah.
Small question.
Yeah.
You're talking about the 2024 patent. What's the patent?
Yeah, the patent is for AI virtual examiner because there are only 2 examiners like that are on the market. One of them is developed by Carnegie University in the US, and another one is installed in the Lishu platform in China. Both of them, like especially Leo Lishu, is already an IPO, but it's all in Chinese, so you would never like test your language there. Yeah, what we are creating right now, we have a base of 6,000 audio files of audio tests that we are running right now ourselves for free for all our users, and we use this base to create the AI examiner. But this base considered like mainly one nation. Yeah. So right now we are like we added other genders, other nationalities there, so that this voice AI testing was more precise and like get more like precise results of what level of language you have. So, and we plan to have the patent on this AI voice testing because this is something kind of unique on the market.